Hello guys, it's Tom here from WBTrading, and today I wanted to talk about a question that I get asked all the time from new traders, and that is, how much effort does it require to become a trader? Now, there certainly isn't one answer to this question, and a lot of successful traders will probably disagree with me, but what I want to go through in today's video is just to talk through my experiences, the experience of traders that I know and I work with, and I'll hopefully give you guys some tips on where to focus. I'm probably going to make this multiple parts because it is quite a detailed topic, but for now I really want to focus on a couple of very key areas that I think will make a huge difference to your trading if you're not already looking at these. As always guys, if you're struggling with any aspect of your trading, or maybe you'd like to know a little bit more about what mechanical trading is and how it works, I'll put a link in the description below to our free video course. It'll just talk you through the basics of mechanical trading and what we do. Alternatively, if you'd like to jump on a call with a member of our team, find out how we can help you with your trading, I'll put a link to both of those in the description below. Now, before we start, I want to mention this isn't going to be a detailed walkthrough of basically everything you should do as a trader throughout the week. If that's a topic you guys want to see, just let me know in the comments and we'll put a video together to cover that at a future date. For now though, I want to focus on those areas that I think a lot of new traders often neglect and talk about some of the aspects that separate those best traders from the rest. So the first point I wanted to cover is consistency. Now, I can remember back nearly 10 years now when I first made the decision to learn to trade. I found a few rules online, watched some YouTube videos, and instantly I had that motivation to get started. I'm sure a lot of you watching this will have gone through a very similar experience, and it is a great feeling. You think, okay, I'm ready, I've got all the information I need, all I need to do, jump onto a live account, start trading, and it's that simple. And for those first few trades, it really was. It was straightforward. I thought, I don't know what everybody's going on about. This is easy to do. All I have to do is be at the screen, press a few buttons, and the results will take care of themselves. And that's really where the first few problems started creeping in. Looking back, I can remember quite a few days where I think I simply just couldn't be bothered to look at the trades. I just thought, leave it. We'll come back tomorrow. And also, I committed probably one of the worst things you can do as a trader, and I didn't record a single thing. Now, I reckon after hearing that, some of the traders that I mentor are probably going to have fallen off their chairs, simply for the fact that I do not let up now on how important it is to be recording and journaling your trades. But this is something that I learned the hard way. Because in the end, this inconsistency, it cost me dearly. As soon as I started realizing that I was basically missing winning trades, I did another terrible thing and I started overtrading to try and catch back up on those potential profits that I'd missed. I'm sure by this point most of you will have guessed where this was going to end up, but if you hadn't, I basically had to completely stop trading. Not only had I lost a decent chunk of my trading account, I really had lost all that initial motivation. Now you might be thinking at this point, I'm going to turn around and tell you, okay, I sat myself down, took a couple of weeks, and I fixed all those issues. And I'd love that to be true, but it simply wasn't. In fact, if I look back at my trading history, I would say it probably took me a good 5 or 6 years to really understand the importance of consistency. Now, we've covered my fairly rocky start to trading, and I'm sure some of you will have had a very similar experience. So, what advice on consistency would I go back and tell a younger Tom as he was just starting his trading? Well, without a shadow of a doubt, the most important thing is record everything. It might seem boring, it might seem like a waste of time, but honestly, that is the one thing that has improved my trading consistency above all else. Being able to look back and say, right, what trades have I taken when? And also to get into that rhythm of filling out that journal after every trade, or if you're unable to, once a day, at the end of the day, complete all your trades into the journal, Keep that accountability there, and it will help so much in terms of your trading performance. Another aspect I think is vital in terms of trading consistency is to find a strategy that works for you. Now, if we take the strategies on our course, for example, they're split to fit a lot of different styles of trading. You want to find a strategy that allows you to trade with as little stress as possible. You might be thinking, well, Tom, that doesn't really matter. I've got all day to trade. And fair enough, I would say in terms of retail traders, you're one of the more fortunate ones. But certainly over the years, the majority of traders that I've spoken to and mentored, they have other commitments. They only have a certain amount of time during the day they can allocate to trading and to reviewing their trades. So it's important that we find a strategy that works for you and not you trying to fit yourself around a particular strategy. So what does all this mean in reality for traders? Well, as I said earlier, I don't want to use this video to cover my daily trading plan or my weekly trading plan, what I get up to every hour of the day. But to take some general rules away, I always suggest to traders find, say, 20 minutes or half an hour every day to complete that journal. It might take you a lot less, but I think everybody can find that time. And it's important also to spend some time at the weekend, even if it is just another 30 minutes on a Friday afternoon or a Saturday, to make sure that you haven't missed anything, just to double check that journal and confirm every bit of information is correct. Now, you can certainly go way above and beyond that time, and I know a lot of traders that do, but use that as a very minimal guideline. Get yourself accustomed to get that consistency every evening or every morning, whenever you want to do your journal, and a little bit of time at the weekend, and suddenly, it won't seem like a huge amount of effort. You'll get yourself into that rhythm, and honestly, you'll see the results almost immediately. As I mentioned there, I'd love to do a future video on kind of the next steps there, with recording your trades, filling out your journal. But for now, I really implore you, if you're not already doing this, to get that consistency built in to your daily routine and your weekly routine. Let's now leave consistency, and I want to talk about the next area that I think traders can really focus their efforts to become more successful. So, the next point I wanted to cover is what can we do as traders when we can't actually place any trades. Now, when I look at really, really successful traders, you can compare the mindset to those of, say, a professional athlete. And what I'm talking about there is, you don't often see the work that goes on behind the scenes. Let's compare, the work that a professional boxer puts in. They can often spend 6 to 8 weeks training, completely engrossed, just getting ready for a fight that could only last a few minutes. But they understand that's the level of effort required to be successful. And the same thing is true of a trader. When we're looking for a new edge or a strategy, it can take weeks of testing, even sometimes months, to get all that data together to test all the different parameters so we can just start trading. And that's really where the work comes in, and the extra mile that some traders will go to perfect their strategies and their edges to ensure they have the best possible results when they're trading. We can compare it again to the professional athletes where, as traders, what we're eventually striving for is perfection, but you're never going to achieve that. You need to be as good as you can, and the main opponent is yourself, to improve every week, every month, and to keep putting that effort in. What we're talking about here in trading terms is using any of that available time when the market isn't open, when we can't live trade, to be looking at developing new strategies, new edges, to be going through our trading record, to be testing any potential improvements, looking for any weaknesses that we can look to refine, and essentially looking for that continuous improvement, week after week, month after month. And that's a quality that all the best traders share, which is they never get complacent. Now that might sound, really demoralizing. You might be thinking, Tom, how much of my spare time am I really going to have to give up to this? And, that certainly is variable, but to look back at the professional athlete analogy, one thing that we can use in our trading that athletes will also use is the benefit of a good team around you. And speaking from my own experience, and also the experience that I've gained from working with a lot of traders over the years in WB trading and just traders that I speak to on a regular basis, what most of them share in common is that it's such a benefit having somebody there to hold you accountable and just to help you with that motivation. And that's something that myself and the team really focus on with our traders. We don't want to just say, there are the strategy rules, obviously start trading them, which a lot of traders will do. We're there with regular group calls, with one-to-one sessions to keep you motivated, to keep you focused, and understand, the effort that's required to progress as a trader. Now, we certainly try and take, a lot of that effort away onto ourselves. We prepare the strategies, we prepare the data for you, so we try and make life as easy as possible. But certainly, speaking to some of our most successful traders, they're the ones that may take the rules, they'll refine them to different markets, they'll search for different edges, they won't stop learning essentially. And that's a really key point of trading. I like to feel like as a trader, you never stop learning. And if you can take advantage of that time when you're not live trading, it really will make a difference. I really hope the content for today's video has helped. Hopefully it's inspired you to look at some extra aspects in your trading that you may have neglected. And, please let me know any questions in the comments. I'd love to do another video to maybe follow up in some more detail. If that's something you guys would like to see, let me know. But also if you have any questions relating to trading, any questions relating to our course, please let me know below, and look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care, guys. Thanks.